Yo, what's happening? Get some people some little time to come in here, and if you're new to this channel or whatever case may be, I'm talking about Prize Picks, uh, DraftKings, Sportsbook, FanDuel Sportsbook, uh, just a lot, man. So join the discussion, man. I'll be starting in a second. I'll be starting in a second, and if you're new to this channel, like, subscribe, and notifications bell, because we're gonna talk about some same game parlays. We're gonna talk about a lot of things. You know, bring the plays as well. Can't forget to bring the plays. Who sold? Anybody sell you guys parlays last night, or whatever the case may be? We all ears for that. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, so I'll get it started in a second, man. Just wanna get a few things together right here. Share this out. I want to share this out a little bit. Yep, let me share this out. How was you guys' day yesterday? How was you guys' day? Hopefully you guys had a good one. Hopefully you guys had a good day here. Let's get this shared. Bang, bang. Bang, bang. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Dang, you know what? 1 second, guys. Be right back. Let me run over here real quick. All right. Okay. I had to plug up my doggone had to plug up my doggone had to plug up my watch, man. So anybody. Hopefully anybody sell yesterday? Anybody sell yesterday for you guys? Let me know, man, before we get into it. We got like 4 minutes before we get it started, man. This slate today, I usually do a recording, but I ain't the one to go out there and just throw you guys some bullshit. Even though I like this slate today, I ain't gonna, it was hard for me to get a definite prop. You know what I'm saying? It looks like a undisciplined same game parlay day today, So that's probably what it's looking like today. But anybody got any plays they want to talk about yesterday? Anybody got any plays they want to bring toward for today? Be my guest. But like I said, we got 4, 5, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 games we got to get into. I'm gonna break these games down for you guys in the best of my ability, like I always do each and every night. And give you guys some on screen, analytics, research tools, whatever the case may be that I got. So definitely waiting on the injury news for a lot of folks here. If you're not following these guys here, let me refresh the page. Okay, if you're not following these guys here on Twitter, then it is what it is. All right. I mean, your day should start and end with the injury report, so that you could, that so that you could you could determine value. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes you have to use the injury report to, you got to trick it. Sometimes you got to, and you got to get ahead of it. So right now we see Karl Anthony Towns. Karl Anthony Towns could return Wednesday. Bang! Right out of the blue. You know what I'm saying? Look at that. Karl Anthony Towns could return Wednesday. Look at that shit there. Karl Anthony Towns. What that's saying to me, Karl Anthony Towns could come fuck up the chemistry Wednesday. All right, so look, let's get into it, man. We got 6 games on the docket here. Looks like who we got in here is who we're gonna have. So look, if you're on YouTube or if you're on Facebook, whatever, Twitter, TikTok, whatever the case may be, you already know it's us against the books. The mission is to profit and not deposit. Hey, drop a like on that. Let me know I ain't doing this for nothing, okay? However, Washington Wizards at Orlando Magic. Today, I told you guys, today is one of those days that it's a lot of great spots, but I just don't see. I'm not getting there. I see a lot of great matchups, but not definite props. So that's why I'm going to be doing some alternates and shit. So, first things first, let's talk about this game. We got 225 over on in this spot. Orlando Magic, it's damn near pick them right here. So, it is what it is with this here. All right. So first things first. You guys know we love to fuck with Wendell Carter. All right. So his rebound proper sitting at 9.5. You can get a double for him at last time I seen it was like plus 115. Let's see. It's plus 120. Hey, Tiffany, how you doing? How you doing? Yeah. So it's a lot of spots. Like I said, there's a lot of spots, good spots I like today, but not definite, definite jump out there to me props. So here, points last over the season. All right, watch the Wizards. They're giving up the eighth most. No, I'm sorry, they're giving up the 5th most points to the center position. All right, so it's a few ways that you can go for this here. All right, if you're feeling froggy on a double, then I can understand that. Okay, he's got a double in 4 out of his last 5 games. You can also look at combo plays. All right, combo plays. All right. Points and rebounds is one that you can look at for Daniel Gafford. For Wendell Carter. His points and rebounds are sitting at 25.5. And if you're in a state where you can't bet on the books and you want to you know what I'm saying? You want to I know all about elevating my foot. Appreciate it. I suffer from gout sometimes, so my foot be fucked up. But we already know your situation. Hopefully you get good. All right. Just let's try to win some money, and then that'll make things all right. But either way it goes, yeah. So, like I was saying, player combos are another play. I suggest you guys look at the player combos because, like I said, this Washington team will give up the points to the center position. And then you couple that with the fact that, Wendell Carter, he's hit 2 threes or better in 4 of his last. No, I'm sorry. Maybe that's 5 out of his last 6 games. In fact, let me go back and look and get you guys a definite number so I just don't be talking out the side of my mouth. Let me see. So he's hit multiple threes in 5 of his last 6 games. So we know that he will go out and stretch out the defense. All right. And like I said, you couple that with the fact that hey, what's up, Keisha? Yeah, girl. Gave out some gems yesterday. I don't know if you'll be catching my podcast. If I don't go live, I always record on YouTube or I post it on Facebook or something like that. Gave out some decent gems, man. Went 5 out of 6 and 4 out of 6 on PrizePicks in a couple spots. And I know I probably smacked the plus 3,400 3,500 same game parlay from that first game. I loved that first game yesterday. I loved that one. But yeah, back to the regular schedule program. And like I said, on PrizePicks, you can get these two. If you're in a state that you can't play on the books, you can get 25.5 points in the rebounds as well. All right, for him. But overall, this game, I love the spots for the usual suspects, man. To tell you the truth, Ben Caro, he's gonna have his hands full if he's guarding. Yeah, I'm sorry. He's gonna have his hands full if he's guarding Kristaps Porzingis. I like the 23.5 for Kristaps Porzingis. I mean, I could take the discount and get there on Bradley Beal. I like Bradley Beal and Kristaps Porzingis. Tell you the truth. And then, I like Wagner. You know what I'm saying? Fultz, I like Fultz. He's been, he cooled off the last game, but before that last game, he was on fire. You know what I'm saying? Franz Wagner, he shows the ability to put up points. So I cannot. It's just hard for me to look at something. This has got to be a same game parlay lick for me. We know Kristaps Porzingis, Bradley Beal gonna do the heavy lifting. I'll mix these guys in with the rest of these chumps over here on the Orlando side and see what I can get. It's just a lot of games are gonna be like that for me today. That's just is what it is. Plus 100 for me, plus 200 for me. What's up, Rob? How you feeling, Rob? Plus 100 for me, plus 200 for me, maybe plus 300 if I feel like jumping out there. But it should be a lot of ways that you can get to plus money, and not by not being greedy. If I had to pick a side in this one, I mean, if you look, both of these teams here, I mean, they on Washington has been on a slide here, a downslide, as far as like, I mean, let me see. Washington, for instance, the last 10 games, they 3-7, and that's terrible, and both of these teams actually last 10 games, they 3-7. All right. One thing I can say between these two teams here, Washington has been beating up on Orlando, man. They've won 7 straight versus Orlando. Yeah. So this is the third matchup between the two this year. And like I said, I couldn't talk you off neither one of these teams, man. I couldn't talk you off neither one of these teams. Washington needs to win games, so they should be coming out here trying to win this game. I couldn't talk you off neither one of these teams, though, to tell you the truth, man. All right. So I'm really looking at the double-double or points and rebounds for Wendell Carter, but we'll see. Or just his regular points prop. All right. Cleveland Cavaliers at Brooklyn Nets, 218.5 over under in this spot. Cleveland Cavaliers favored by 3 on the road. Now it's a lot of stuff. I mean, so look, here's the thing. Let's talk about the injury report first. So I expect Allen to come back for this one here. I'll read off what I got right here. Allen has missed 4 straight games due to a right eye contusion, but he was a full participant during Monday's practice and appears to be trending in the right direction ahead of Tuesday's matchup, per Danny Cunningham of 850 ESPN Cleveland. If the veteran big man is presumed is cleared, he won't have to wear goggles. Neither would he have a minutes limit. Okay, so they have that. All right. This Cleveland team, of course, they better at home than they are on the road. They 29-8 on the road at home, but they're 16-20 on the road. All right, that's one thing. All right, Brooklyn, they got a winning record at home and away. All right. Now a lot of these numbers are going to be misconstrued because they haven't played this new look Brooklyn team here. They've played, the Kyrie Irvings and those guys. All right. Fultz for threes. I don't know if I like Fultz for threes, man. He's prior to the last game, he was on fire. I'll tell you that. But he has, he's only had multiple threes once in his last 15 games. So unfortunately, I can't back that. You know what I'm saying? As a one, judging on his last 15 games, where you see his threes at? Where you see his threes at? You gotta see him on PrizePicks. That's got to be PrizePicks. PrizePicks got to be trying to get you to play his threes. I don't think his threes are on the books. He don't even make enough. That's got to be PrizePicks, ain't it, Rob? Where you see his threes at? It might be a half a three. What's that? DraftKings? I don't know. Either way it goes, I don't know. But yeah, so this Cleveland team, like I said, they're better at home than they are on the road. But what I'm looking at here is matchups, and there's some matchups, there's some mismatches here. All right, so let's say this. Brooklyn, they're the third worst rebounding team. Okay, that's one thing. All right, the third worst rebound on the season. Okay, to the center position, points. Brooklyn, they giving up what the 6th or 7th, but that was at 1 a.m. They took it down. They took it down. I don't see it. You might see it in your state. I don't see it. But yeah, Brooklyn, they're giving up the points to the point guard, to the center position. They're giving up the 7 most points and rebounds to the center position. They're giving up the 2nd most rebounds to the center position. All right. Power forward, Evan Mobley, another guy who's going to be out there. They bottom third at giving up the rebounds. Evan Mobley, he's averaging 9 rebounds, but this is a small team, man. So don't get it twisted. All right. So Evan Mobley, he's averaging 9 rebounds on the season. All right. So those are some matchups right there that you can exploit. Even they don't have an answer for an aggressive Evan Mobley. The question is he going to be aggressive? All right. Just going down the line, Spencer Dinwiddie is not a great defender. Okay, he's not even a good defender. So Darius Garland, his points are in play. Donovan Mitchell, his last 3 games, he's been terrible for beyond the arc. He's 1 for 19 beyond the arc. Once he pops out from behind the arc, he's definitely going to explode. All right, but last 3 games, he's 1 for 19 from beyond the arc. And then you got guys like Cam Johnson. Going against this Cleveland team, you're going to have to shoot some threes. He has the ability to spread the 3 ball, spread the team out just by, he's been selling bad, Tiff. He's been selling bad from behind the arc. So, like I said, Cam Johnson, he'll probably be guarded by Evan Mobley. So trying to get Evan Mobley, he probably try to get a mismatch, as far as, stepping out behind the 3-point line, moving around on the perimeter. So I could see instances where Cam Johnson can hit his 3 ball, So I couldn't talk off the 2.5 threes. If you want to ladder Cam Johnson, you can get 4 for plus 290. You can get 5 for plus 700. If you feel like you want to go to a 5 for Donovan Mitchell, you think he's going to come out that slump, then a plus 430 is not out of the realm of possibilities. On the flip side, Donovan Mitchell and Darius Garland, they're not the greatest defenders either. So don't get it twisted. We could probably see some backcourt action, this game. You know what I'm saying? But it all reverts back to me saying, I don't have a definite prop, to tell you the truth. Now, one thing I could look at is Darius Garland on PrizePicks. His assist prop is sitting at 7. A couple lobs to Allen if he plays. A couple lobs to what's the kid's name? You guys know. I just, I get brain farts and stuff like that. But not Garland. What the hell? Mobley, maybe a couple dimes to Mitchell, and he could get that. You know what I'm saying? In any matchup. So, that's a good number there. On the books at 7.5. On the PrizePicks at 7, you can get a push. 8 to cash it. All right. If I'm picking a side in this one, it's going to be Cleveland Cavaliers or nothing. All right. I think I'm just going to fall back off the assist prop, even though it's a possibility that Dinwiddie can hit it. It's been bought up to 8.5 right now. And at this point, at 8.5 against this slow pace matchup Cleveland team, it don't matter to me if he hits it or not. I'm just not going to bet it. That's just, it is what it is. I'm not going to bet it. I'm not going to bet it. If he hits it, he hits it. All right. If he hits it, he hits it. I'm not going to bet it, and I couldn't talk you off of it. It's just not jumping out to me, Cleveland is the first or the second slowest paced team in the league. Let's keep it moving. Detroit Pistons and Atlanta Hawks. Another game where we're forced to wait on injury news. 236 over under in this spot. Injury news has got a chokehold on these props right now. I'll take a look at. Let me take a look at DraftKings to see what they have out. Player points. Let's see what they got out. Okay, so DraftKings has Trae Young out right now. Oh shucks, I forgot all about Marvin Bagley. So Marvin Bagley is playing today. Interesting. All right, so that's interesting. So what I'm gonna tell you this right now. So let's rewind this back. All right. So let's rewind this back and let's go to. So neither one of these teams. You know what? Let's go. Let's talk about some defenses first. Okay. Let's talk about some defense. All right. Let's go post All-Star game. Okay, post All-Star game. Bang. We already know this team is tanking. All right. So Atlanta Hawks got the fourth worst defense coming out of the All-Star break. Okay, they giving up points. You know they ain't they trash. All right, defensively. All right, so that's one thing. Okay, then let's see what they've been doing. All right. So anytime I back Atlanta, it's definitely going to have to be at home. They're 19-15 at home, 16-21 on the road. Of course, we know Detroit Pistons is not trying to win a game, but you never know when they decide that they want to win a game. So, that's crazy, but it is what it is. Let's see what we got here. Detroit, the under is 4-0 in their last 4 games. The under is trending on them. Want me to tell you why? Let me tell you why the under is trending. They've been going out there and tanking, but if you really look at the numbers post All-Star, they, let's see, Atlanta Hawks, they're the 4th worst defense, but Detroit Pistons, they're the 12th rated defense coming out of All-Star break. They've been fake playing some defense, man. You know what I'm saying? I know we like 10 to 12, 13 games out of the All-Star break. So that's something to think about, all right? So for Detroit, the under is 4-0 in the Pistons' last 4 games overall. So that's one thing. And the under is 4-0 in the Pistons' last 4 road games, okay? Now, Murray is questionable for this game. Now, Hawks, what have they been doing lately? Last 10, the Hawks are 1, 2, 3, 4, and 6 in their last 10 games. They've been getting cracked. So excuse me, they ain't been covering. You know what I'm saying? They ain't been covering. The Hawks, they are 1-4 ATS against the spread in their last 5 games versus a team with a winning percentage below 400. All right. Teams with losing records, they 1-4 against the spread. They haven't been covering, against these weak ass teams. You know what I'm saying? So, they playing up to competition. That's a lot what that means. The Hawks, they 2-7 against the spread, and in their last 9 games playing on 1 day's rest. They ain't been doing it. They ain't been getting that. They ain't been hawking. You know what I'm saying? The Hawks ain't been hawking. So they 4-6 on their last 10 games. They need to win games or whatever the case may be. Atlanta has beat these guys 3 straight games. This is the 4th matchup between the two this year. Detroit might as well go ahead and finish tanking it on out, but you never know when these teams decide to win. Detroit got games in the tank that they can win. All right, they got games in the tank they can win. As far as these players, so as far as these players here, we don't have Trae Young on the books right now on FanDuel, but on PrizePicks, we can. I mean, on on DraftKings Sportsbook, we can look at his assist prop. It's sitting at 10.5. I like that. We know he can drop downs with the best of them. I like that. You know what I'm saying? So right now on the season, Detroit giving up the 3rd most assists to the point guard position, 9.2 assists per 48. All right, so I can see instances where he can get that, but that's on the season. Now we just went and looked post All-Star break last 15. Detroit, they slide down a little bit. Last 7 games, they slide down a little bit more. All right, so they've been getting better at giving up the assists, but some guys like Trae Young, they definitely they just matchup proof. All right. So and then if Murray doesn't play, it's definitely he's definitely in for a hefty workload, and you can start adding points to that. So if you think he don't play, then I would jump on this right away. And then where could we get his double double? What could we get his double double here on DraftKings? Trae Young minus 220. I guess, but you can see his favorite to the his favorite. I don't really mess with Hunter for assists. I ain't even gonna lie, but Hunter has been consistent around that, that 10, 12, 13, 15 point range. I just try to take these people for what they do. You know what I'm saying? I just try to take these people for what they do. When I start trying to take extra stuff, that's when I start getting burned. All right. To your question though, Hunter. Oh shit! I dropped my damn camera. Hunter, he's only averaging 1.4 assists on the season, Robert. So I just, he can, I can't go there. I can't go there. What is this assist prop sitting at? 2.5 or something? I don't know, but I can't go there. It might be sitting at a solid 2. I don't know. I can't go there, but yeah. So Trae Young is in play, and then of course Clint Capella. All right, Clint Capella is in play for a double double as well, and you can honorable mention James Wiseman. All right, so I did not know that. I did not know that. Marvin Bagley was playing this game. So he played last game. I did not know that. Okay. All right. So he played last game. That's interesting. All right. Honorable mention is going to be let's see. Magruder. He's gonna be the 3 guy. All right. He's gonna be the 3 guy here. All right. So Magruder, he's got multiple threes in 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 of his last 7 games. He's got some hefty makes: 2, 6, 4, 4, 3, 1, 4, 1, 3. I mean, so his 3 ball is in play. All right. Here's a guy that you're gonna see pop out on the books a little later on. All right, a little later on. Now that I'm looking at this roster, you have to be careful. You have to be careful. You have to be careful. Some of these teams, man, you don't know. You don't know when Detroit is ready to come out here and kick ass. Okay, I'm gonna just leave you with that. All right. So, team total is what I'm looking for right now, because this is interesting. So let me check out the team totals here. Away team total, that should be Detroit sitting at 110.5, and then home team total 125.5. Woo! Atlanta Hawks team total sitting at 125.5. James Harden, yeah, I really don't be fucking with James Harden a lot like that, but that's why I go over the slate for a reason. I had to point out yesterday that I went over the last 5 games and post All-Star, but the last 5 games really showed like the Chicago Bulls. Like, let me show you right now. The Chicago Bulls, let's go back to the last 5 games, okay? The Chicago Bulls, they playing defense. They trying to, so after last night's effort, they moved up a little bit. So the last 5 games, the Chicago Bulls is playing the 3rd best defense right now. Yesterday, this was Chicago Bulls was number 5, and I think Philly was number 4. And I could go out to I think they drop off post All-Star, but let's see. So post All-Star, Chicago Bulls, right as of right now, they playing some of the best defense. They got them at number 1 right now. Cleveland has slid down to number 5, and Charlotte Hornets playing some defense. All right, so that's after the All-Star game. So that's why I point these. That's why I point this stuff out, so you guys can take this information and do as you will with it. All right. They went to double overtime. You know, he sold. That motherfucker sold. I didn't mess with him though. I didn't mess with him. You know, I just shied away from the situation. And like I said, I on the video, I was torn. What I wanted to do was take DeRozan and Levine for 20. That came out to a minus 140 something. But I couldn't figure out where else I wanted to go with it at that moment, of course. But you know, those were two of the plays that I pointed out on the video that I was looking at. Minutes equal opportunity and the heaviest lifting guys on the team. That's going to give you the most opportunity to hit their prop. You know what I'm saying? So those were the guys that I was looking at, the highest usage players. Of course, Harden is one of those guys, but looking into the defense, it was, I wasn't messing with those guys if it wasn't for the 3, and Harden wasn't in my plans there. Yeah. Sorry he didn't get there for you. But as far as this Detroit game here, I couldn't talk you guys off a team total over for the Detroit team here. I mean, 110. I mean, they starting some high profile pieces right now. Jaden Ivey, his two games back, he's played 38 and 35 minutes. He only got up 7 shots against a slow-paced Miami team, but prior to that game, the Denver game, he got up 15 shots, and then prior to that next game, before that, he got up 17 shots against Charlotte. Then he got up 20 shots against Washington, and then so Jaden Ivey, he's going to be out there. Wiseman, he's been putting up points. So Wiseman and Bagley are 2 offensive weapons pieces, man, offensive-minded players. It's a possibility that I could see Pistons putting up points. So the books, they're looking at it like this is what, 230-something, 236 over under. That total indicates points to be put up in this one here. All right, so keep your eye out, man. I just, this could be a good stat game, all right? Like I said, Rodney McGruder, he's not on the books. You still got Bogdanovich on the Hawks, stroking it. So we'll see, okay? We'll see, all right? Just want to make things a little bit more clear for the people. Sometimes I get tunnel vision. And so this is an important game right here. This is San Antonio Spurs and New Orleans Pelicans. I don't have to talk about the usual suspects here. 232 over under in this spot. But I could talk about the guys that you guys might not know about. Similar to like those few guys that I talked about last night for the Utah game. Now, let's just dive right into this massive injury situation here. So I'm gonna tell you the guys that I'm gonna be on, and here it is. So Devin Vassell is out, Zach Collins is out, Jones is out, Sochan is out, and then Devontae Graham is out. Bassey is out. All right, so it's the full on tankathon here. That's one thing. Keldon Johnson, he's playing, but we will see. All right, so with all those guys out, sometimes you want to say, hey, do you think they want to risk him going out there playing, or he's just going to go out there and just give it his all and just play? Keldon Johnson, that's what I'm talking about. So we know what we're dealing with the New Orleans side. We already know that. So we're dealing with the B, C, and D squad for this San Antonio Spurs team. And let me break these guys down to you guys. All right, let's start from the top. All right, so Sandro, my guy, Sandro Mamu. That's what I call him, Mamu, because I don't want to butcher his name. He's not on the books right now, but Here's a guy. I play DFS. I played preseason DFS, a lot, and I targeted him in the preseason a lot. Big guy. He can go out there. He can do some things. You couple that with the fact that this New Orleans team is not that good, hasn't been that good versus the center position. They're giving up the sixth most points to the center position right now, and I would normally look at him at low 20s minutes, but with all the injuries out, there's a possibility he can get 25 minutes and upwards of 30 minutes here. All right. So I'm gonna be looking at Mamu. I can't wait for his numbers to come out. All right. Sandro Mamukelevsky. I'm gonna butcher his name. So that's a guy that you guys better have on your radar. Barring any foul trouble, I think he can do some damage. The next guy I'm talking about here, minimal damage at least. The next guy I'm talking about here is Malachi Branham, okay? Similar to Ogbaji last night. Yeah, Tiffany, I butchered the hell out of that. Similar to Ogbaji last night, here's a guy who's going to go out there. He's going to play 30 minutes, probably upwards of 35 to 40 minutes. And, the usage is going to be, he's going to have elevated usage in the absence of all these guys, all right? He has 3-point upside here and there. In this spot, he should have elevated 3-point upside. He's got 7. He just scored in 26 minutes against Atlanta. He had 18 points versus Memphis and 20 points versus Dallas. That's his last 3 games. Shot volume should be there. I expect him to take about 15 shots this game. He's taking 10, 16, and 12 shots in his last 3 games. Malachi Branham is a guy that's going to be in play, okay? Next guy who's going to be on my radar, and probably the only other guy that's going to be on my radar from this team is Devontae Graham, and he's questionable. I'm going to be looking at him for threes. I'm probably going to bet his threes solo. Going up against his old team, he played for this team for about 3 or 4 years. Prior to that, he played for Charlotte. He was drafted by Charlotte. I got about 18 of his rookie cards, man. I think it's time for me to let him go. Either way, that's for another story. But he's got a hell of a 3-ball on him. Probably over 80% of his shots are coming from behind the arc. This is what he does. Low key, he can pass the ball too. All right. So he can pass the ball, but I won't be looking at him for assists. But Pop will leave him out there for upwards of 30 minutes. All right. His minutes total has been 33, 25, and 32. So in his last 3 games. 3-point makes, he's went 4 for 7, 1 for 3, 4 for 11, 3 for 9, 7 for 12, 5 for 10. The boy can stroke it if he gets hot. All right. So that's one. Those are the only 3 suspects I'm looking at for New Orleans Pelicans here. I can get to Keldon Johnson. I know the usage is going to be there for Keldon Johnson. I can get there if I want to, but I probably won't be fucking with him. You know what I'm saying? I mean, it just is what it is. I want these ancillary guys. I want these ancillary guys that's just out there. All right. Now, granted, Keldon Johnson, he's taking 20 shots or better in 3 straight games, 21, 21, and 25. The usage is going to be there for him. It's going to be interesting to see what the numbers are going to come out for him. I just had to break that down for you guys to let you guys know what these guys have been doing. The guys that you don't see, but you can prepare yourself to see later on when their numbers come out, okay? Now, the usual suspects, I couldn't talk you off none of these guys here, man. You don't see Jonas Valanciunas. He's in a good spot here, if you ask me. And then Herb Jones, Trey Murphy, CJ McCollum, Brandon Ingram, all these guys are in a good spot here. One bet I was looking at here in this game here was wire to wire or winning at the end of every quarter here. I should have jumped on it last night. I think it was minus 118 and 120 or something. I should have jumped on it then. It's right now it's at a parlay piece. Just remember this can you can lose this. You know what I'm saying? You can lose all of it, but this here I have interest in this one. Dave, what's up, man? Good morning. What's going on? We just going through it, man. Going through the motions. Just went over all the suspects that we don't see on the San Antonio side that's going to be in play and why. and why they're going to be in play. All right, because that's value. That's value, man. That's value. You pop off like that Utah game, and you lit because minutes equal opportunities. You know what I'm saying? These guys are going to be out there playing. All right, those guys that I named, they're going to be out there, man. They're going to be out there. The thing is, if they get hot, you can run up a check if they get hot and you nail it right. Boston Celtics at Sacramento Kings. Let's take a quick look at the injury report real fast just to see if we missed anything. We're still sitting on the Karl Anthony Towns news. Okay, so it is what it is with that shit there. Now, Boston Celtics at Sacramento Kings, 239.5 over under in this spot here. Man. Some telling me that, they might rest some people here, on the back-to-back, the Sacramento Kings team on the back-to-back, they might rest some people here. I don't know. I don't know, man. But I can see points being put up here. All right, the Sacramento team is not the greatest defense here. We guys know that. And then, if I'm not mistaken, the over has been trending for Boston as well. All right. So, if all the usual suspects play, you might see, you might see this game go over, So, yes, Agbaji and Dunn. And I said that last night. I said that, I had to put you. I really, really wanted. I said Dunn probably going to get the start. And, Agbaji is going to be. That's why I point the numbers out. I'm not pointing that shit out for my health, for sure. You know what I'm saying? I'm just pointing it out so people can grasp, you know what I'm saying? And so people can grasp this stuff, man. Tiffany, us as DFS players, man, that's why, us as DFS players, you got to know your personnel. You got to know every person in the league, what they're capable of, next man up, you know what I'm saying? Know your personnel. That's major key in any sport. So, you know what I'm saying? So you know what it means when this player's out, who gets a usage bump, yada, yada, yada. You know what I'm saying? And we have to really look into those. We have to dig deep into those. We have to dig deep into that. You know what I'm saying? In these 100,000, 100,000 man 50,000 man contests and stuff like that. We have to, dig in really, really hard. You know what I'm saying? So you know what that thing, you know what that do, Tiff. You definitely know. So all types of conflicting this and that going on with the Boston side of things here. I mean, you get the over. All right, so the over is 4-1 in the Celtics' last 5 road games versus a team with a winning home record. All right, the Sacramento team is at home. All right, they can score with the best of them, and Boston can put up points too. So I won't be going to that total. I'll tell you that. But it's instances where this game could pop off. All right, there's a lot of firepower in this game. We already know this. All right. Sacramento been kicking ass and taking names. They took the L last night. It is what it is. But here's coming off of L. The Kings are 5-0 against the spread in their last 5 games, following a straight up L. All right. What is this, man? Texting me. Okay, it is what it is. All right. Yeah. So the over is 5-1 in the Kings' last 6 games, playing on 0 days rest. The Kings, they 5-1 against the spread. Their last 6 home games versus a team with a road winning percentage greater than 60, whatever the case may be, 600. So they playing some ball. They playing some ball. All right. Kings, don't get it twisted. The Kings are out there playing some ball. Kings, they got identical records at home and on the road. All right. Listen, it's not one definite prop that I can go to here. I have to be greedy. I don't have to be greedy, but I'm gonna be greedy. One thing I was looking at though, which I should have jumped on last night, Jason Tatum, his rebound prop, let me see. His rebound, I thought I seen it at 7.5 last night. I could have been, I don't know. I could have been dreaming. But his rebound, his player combos, okay? So look, let's look at his rebounds and assists. His rebounds and assists props in that 13.5. It's a possibility. I got some interest in that, man. Like I say, he's hit this number in 1, 2, 3, 4 of his last 5 games. So he just missed it against this Utah team. And this Utah team goes out there and plays hard, man. So I could see, you know what I'm saying? But 13.5, here's a guy that, he's averaging 9 rebounds and he's averaging 13.5. That's his average. He's averaging 13.5 rebounds and assists. You couple that with the fact there's going to be a lot of jump shots, a lot of jump shots taken in this one here. I just couldn't talk you off of it. Jaylen Brown, I couldn't talk you off his rebounds and assists either. He's hit this number in 3 straight games and 4 of his last 5 rebounds and assists. Just looking at some of the numbers here, let's look at power forwards here. Let's see. On the season, let's take a season approach for this one here. Sacramento Kings giving up the 4th most assists to the power forward position. Rebounds, not so much. Small forward, assists. They're giving up the 2nd most assists to small forward position. Okay, so I couldn't talk you off neither one of those guys' rebounds and assists, to tell you the truth. All right. Sacramento gives up a lot of, ancillary rebounds, ancillary assists, because their defense is not that good. They give up a lot of points. And, these guys are really prime, they can get to be like primary ball handlers. They playmakers. You know what I'm saying? They playmakers. It's too much to like about this one here. It's too much to like about this game for me to personally. That's why I'm glad the gambling scene has evolved to where you can do same game parlays and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? Where you can incorporate a lot of different stats together, to get to a plus 100 or something like that. So I couldn't talk you off a lot of these numbers here, man. At the moment, I haven't been scared of the defense, this point guard defense of the Boston Celtics. I don't know where Smart's defense has gone. I don't know where Smart's ability to drop dimes has gone. I haven't been fucking with his assists, but it's a lot, man. It's a lot. It's a lot to like about this game. It's a lot to like about this game. Can't forget about Al Horford. He's been out there stretching the floor for us. We've been going to his 3-ball. He continues to show up beyond the arc for us. So we can look for him to, get Sabonis out there, Sabonis missed that triple-double for me last night, 1 assist shot. But, this is a whole body of work here. I can only look to this game for same game parlays. Not only, but, I'm going to be undisciplined today. I'm going to be undisciplined today. It just is what it is. The proof is in the pudding. It just is what it is. If you get somebody like Herter playing, he's bad defensively. Malik Monk, bad defensively. Just a lot of bad defense. It's just a lot of bad defense, a lot of bad defense on this team. So I couldn't talk you off nothing from this game, man. I mean, what you want me to say? What you want me to do? You know what I'm saying? I like the 3-ball for these guys, definitely I'm looking for Horford. Wait for these guys to pop out. I have to check the books over here. So we got Horford on on PrizePicks. So I want to see what it's okay, so it's sitting at 1.5 over here, his 3-ball, and I like it. Shit. I like it. All right. Minus 175. It's a parlay piece, but I like it. So yeah. Interesting. You get Jaylen Brown 2.5 threes for minus 125 over here. Keegan Murray might still be hot, so I can't talk you off his 2.5 threes. Oh my God, I like this game. I I like this game for same game parlay. Hopefully they don't sit nobody, and I want Kevin Herter to play. Straight up. Hopefully they don't sit anybody. This game is a whole game for same game parlays. I'm sorry, guys, not to have not just one definite, but I didn't want to come on here. I didn't want to come on here and shove a lot of plays down you guys' throat. You know what I'm saying? I know I wasn't going to be playing like some official plays. I feel like altering up some shit today. You know what I'm saying? So it is what it is. Oklahoma City Thunder at Los Angeles Clippers, 238.5 over under in this spot. Los Angeles Clippers favored by 7. And hey, I've always said it when I come on here. I don't mind targeting Russell Westbrook for guards against Russell Westbrook. I just, I don't think he's I'm gonna get to that 1 second. It's hard to tell right now because I'm waiting on injury news. Like I really want to leave it all, lay it all on the floor with that San Antonio game, But those guys aren't on the books yet. I want to play them. I'm interested. I want to see what their numbers are, and I want to play them. I'm waiting on DeJounte Murray news. I want to see what is he in or out. That's why they're holding up some of these props. So, and then I'm getting to this game right here. Like I said, I don't mind targeting Russell Westbrook. Not just because they it's SGA or whatever the case may be, but the proof has been in the pudding. I mean, you can look point guards versus LA Clippers team on the season, they way down there around the middle of the pack. But post All-Star, like last 15 or whatever the case may be, last 15 games, Los Angeles Clippers giving up the second most points to the point guard position. That's 30 points, 30 per 48. All right. Last 7 games, they're giving up the most, 33 per 48. You know what I'm saying? But they've seen some guys though. They've seen who have they seen? They've seen Dame Lillard, Markelle Fultz, and Markelle Fultz had a good game. Curry. I don't know if they seen Brunson. Did he play that game? They might have they got a dose of Quickly ass and Quickly got down on them. Memphis, so Sacramento, they seen some good point guards, and they got another good point guard coming in at SGA. So, they've been giving up the points to the point guard position, man. So, it is what it is. That's what I wanted to point out there. All right, now another guy I wanted to look at here was going to be Ivica Zubac. Okay, last 3 games they played this team. Ivica Zubac had some hefty rebound numbers against this team. I ain't even gonna lie, but his rebound probably sitting at 10.5. But I'm pumping my brakes. I still don't know if I'm gonna go there. All right, because some of these guys. It just seems like, Oklahoma City gets these centers ran off the court sometimes, man. $120 deposited into my account. That must be, I know where that's from. Social media. All right, so look, yeah. So that's what I was gonna say, man. So just to give you guys some numbers for the center position here. This Oklahoma City team, on the season overall, they've gotten better. I remember doing the videos, and they were giving up points. They were giving up rebounds. They were giving up rebounds to the so they've on the season they came down. They the 6th worst rebounding team. But last 7 games, all right, they're getting better. They like way down here. All right, like way down here. All right. Like way down here towards the middle. That's the last 7 games. Last 15 games, they've been doing good, okay? They've been doing good. All right, they way down here in the middle against these bigs. So I don't know, man. I don't know. I want to take Zubac's rebounds, maybe slide them in there for a double-double. I don't know, because I know you can get a good number for Zubac double-double, and I tend to slide out there for his double-doubles, and I don't know if I'm going to be able to get that, to tell you the truth. You get a double-double for Zubac sitting at a plus 120 right now. All right. So, it is what it is, man. It just is what it is. So I couldn't talk you off the points prop for SGA. I think it is at 32.5. I don't know if this is where it opened up at, but I couldn't talk you off of it. All right. Kawhi Leonard has been on another planet. I don't know if I'm going to get to Paul George, tell you the truth. I don't know if I'm going to get to Paul George. This is a pace-up matchup in here, but I don't know if I'm going to get to Paul George numbers. But SGA, he's got a greater usage rate than all of these guys. And Kawhi Leonard, he's been efficient. Those are the two best offensive guys probably on the floor to me. Those are two of the guys that I probably would target in this spot. But I don't know. I don't really recommend Shai Gilgeous-Alexander's points all the time, but it's really high. It's really high. But we've seen numbers. We've seen him get to these numbers. In fact, he gave these guys 33 this year in one game. The other game he didn't play. All right. So that about sums it up. I want to take a look and see if any San Antonio players came back out. I know we're not going to get any San Antonio players until later on. So I guess. All right. So, nobody really too much had any plays pop out in the chat right now, but this Washington Wizards game, definitely going to love this game for same game parlays. I'm looking at a double-double for Wendell Carter because he's had 4 out of his last 5 games. Or you can look at his points and his points and rebounds at 25.5. I don't mind it on PrizePicks or the books. If you're feeling like, man, he might not get there. And I couldn't talk you off the over 1.5 threes for Wendell Carter. He's hit that in 5 out of his last 6 games. Okay, so the over 1.5 threes, you'll get that at plus money. So I couldn't talk you off of that either. Okay. But overall here, I like them. I like Bradley Beal, and I like I like this game for same game parlays. That's what it is. And at the end of the day, I'm end up fucking telling you this. It's probably going to be Orlando Magic or nothing for me, in this game. I'm just, I'm leaning towards Orlando to win this game. All right. I don't know. We'll see. All right. It's just too much to like about this game. I love this spot for Kristaps Porzingis. I love that spot for him. His 23.5 points is definitely in play. Cleveland Cavaliers and Brooklyn Nets. Look, I already dropped the assist prop here. I just think as Darius Garland, let's see, he's a point guard first, no matter what. So he does have to get these guys involved. If Allen plays, he's in a good spot. If we know Mobley is plays, he's got a mismatch, if you ask me. So I'm probably going to be forced to take a stab at the 7 assists for Darius Garland. And because we've been riding Spencer Dinwiddie, I'm a zig. I'm off Spencer Dinwiddie right now. Spencer Dinwiddie's assist probably sitting at 8.5 on the books. I don't want no parts of that. Let me flip the script. I'm over here now. Let me go down. Let me take this discount on Darius Garland and hope he gets there. 7 assists on PrizePicks. If he can get 8, that will cash. If he stays at 7, it's a push. Honorable mention, of course, the over 2.5 threes or threes in general for Johnson. And like I said, Donovan Mitchell has been in the funk. He's hit 1. He's went 1 for 19 in 3 games from beyond the arc. When he hits these threes, he gonna explode. He's gonna explode. All right. What else? The usual suspects. Okay, it is what it is. Trae Young double is in play. So you'll get his double in the minus 200 range. But if you take the over 10.5 assists, you'll probably get that for a decent price, like a minus 104 or something like that. So that's how the books are doing it and have been doing it lately. Let's see. All right, he's not out right now. And either way it goes, he's on DraftKings. Trae Young assists. And then either way it goes, like I said, keep an eye out on this Detroit team. They can afford to win some games. You never know when they want to spoil a motherfucker's parlay, man. They got some pieces out there today that probably could put up a fight. All right. They could probably put up a fight. Okay. So don't be surprised if Detroit Pistons come out here and smack these boys on their ass today. All right. I'm just saying, man. I'm just saying. Don't be surprised. Don't be surprised. I don't bet a lot of games, man. I don't. I live bet. I don't bet a lot of games, man. It's games they be janky. And then San Antonio Spurs, the New Orleans Pelicans team, everybody's in play. There is some blowout concern here. And the guys that I'm interested in and that I'm waiting on, that I really want to bet on, is going to be Malachi Branham points. We don't have a line. Devontae Graham threes. We don't have a line. And Mamu Sandro, proud of his points and rebounds combined. Probably going to bet on that. So, I mean, everybody's out. What do you want me to say? I mean, everybody's out. Vassell, Collins, Murphy, Trey Jones, doubtful, Shoshan. So yeah, and then they don't have Valanciunas on the docket, so he's in a great spot too. Boston Celtics game, just overall, just everybody, good luck. This game, good luck. We're trying to find out, who's who. That's why I'm gonna do a same game parlay for this and be done with that shit. And then live betting probably. And then we just, I don't know if I'm gonna get to SGA points, but his points are in play. Pace up matchup here. 238. Look at the total, man. A 238.5 over under in this spot, man. So the books expect what are the team totals are. Sometimes listen, you gotta look at those team totals sometimes, man. Gotta look at those team totals, all right. Even if you're just taking a look at them, all right. What Vegas projected each team to score. So that's major key. So the home team, they projected for 123 points, 123.5 points. Now, when you're doing same game parlays, you're not obligated to play. You're not obligated to pick anybody. Period. You can just take people from the Clippers side. They got a projected total of 123 points. And so I guess the way team total, 115, okay? 115, all right? 115. So, I mean, it's starting to make me like Giddy a little bit. What is this assist prop sitting at 6.5? With a total like that, 6 on the hook, 6 on the head last game, 1 assist. I know he hurt some people against Toronto, and then he had a triple-double versus Brooklyn. That's a testament to how bad, I was telling you guys how bad of a rebounder team Brooklyn is. Brooklyn is just a bad rebounder team. So he had a triple-double versus Brooklyn. So yeah, and that's a testament to the assist prop for Garland there. So yeah, Giddy is that mid guy. I couldn't talk you off Giddy's rebounds either. All right, what is his rebounds and assist props in that? 8.5. It's probably at 14.5. Let's see. Player combos, rebounds and assists. 14.5. He's averaging 13.9 on the season. 14.5. He's hit this number 2 of his last 4 games. Interesting. We'll see. We will see. We'll see. I'm gonna put out a 6-pick prize pick in a minute. I want to say in a little while. I'll put it on I'll put it in. I'll put it in. I'll put it in the. I'll put it. I'll show you guys where I'll put it at, so you guys can find it on YouTube on my channel. I'll put it right here in the community section. Okay, so here's a couple of them from last night. I did. I did the same game parlay from PrizePicks, missed one. That was a 5 for 6. Telehorn Trucker got into foul trouble. And then what else did I do? I did about 5 same game parlays. One of them hit. This one hit. This one hit right here. So I'll put it right here in the community section. It's similar. It's like the same. It's like all the props. The props they the same. Unless you see where I gravitate to DraftKings. Well, here more is for fantasy score. PrizePicks. I like fantasy scores, so I'll be waiting for fantasy scores to come out. They probably just came out right about now. But if you see like 2.5 3-point mates, I mean, that's self-explanatory. You know what I'm saying? You might see more 13. There's Abaji right there. He crushed this point prop. I was all over Keegan Murray. He crushed this point prop as well. So it is what it is. It is what it is. But they're the same. They're the same. So in the community section, YouTube has it where, if you don't know, the community section right here, YouTube has it where I could put up tickets and stuff for put up tickets and stuff for or make posts on YouTube. So that's awesome. My TikTok, I'll probably post it on my TikTok. I'll post it on my Facebook page as well. I got 2 Facebook pages, but my gambling page, I'll put it on there as well. So let me see if I can pull it up for you guys. Yeah. I can pull that up for you guys there. Last payout. I just got back into the program. If y'all do these little, they pay, man. Facebook, if you know what you're doing, you know what I'm saying, they pay too. Social media, I encourage you guys to get this money. You know what I'm saying? Posting for nothing ain't the deal no more. If you guys want tips and stuff on how to do this stuff too, I'm all for it, man. I help you guys, man. I should get this right here tomorrow. It ain't much, but shit. Anytime you get $300, for helping people or whatever you want to do, man, it's awesome. So this is the page too. I'll post that. You know what I'm saying? So it is what it is. All right. DFS. I'm waiting on it. I'm waiting. DFS, what we do in DFS. It's gonna take us, it takes us all the way up into the minute putting in our lineup. But damn. Let's see. Going over the games for DFS. Let me see. DFS, let me see. Ooh, man, this Boston game is this Boston game looks stackable. This Detroit game looks stackable. DFS gonna be crazy tonight, Tiffany. DFS gonna be crazy tonight. I'll be at work at the time. DFS gonna be crazy as hell. Crazy as hell. For DFS, I'm probably gonna X this Washington game off. I probably won't be taking anyone from this Washington game. Yeah, for sure. I probably won't be taking anybody from this Washington game. I'm gonna tell you that right now. Bill in a good spot though. He might have to go crazy, but I don't know. With all the value that we're gonna be faced with, I don't know, man. Everybody gonna be coming to get this value from San Antonio. I haven't checked any prices yet. But damn. Let me see. This Oklahoma City Thunder. This game paced up. I don't know, man. It's gonna be lit. It's gonna be something, man. Maybe I might toss out a DFS lineup. Those are the things that I really don't put out there. we don't put your lineup out there because you don't want to get tied with anyone. But we'll see what's up with this injury news for Murray and damn. So we don't have to wait for. Let me see the center position tonight. I'm gonna end up. I know I'm playing. I'm tell you one thing. I'm playing Mamu. I'm playing Mamu tonight. I'm playing him for sure. I think he's center eligible for only on FanDuel. I'll have to go back and look, but I'm probably gonna end up playing Mamu for value. It's just not that many big time center spots that I want to attack tonight. I'm gonna take Mamu. Yeah, that's it, man. That's it. So we'll see. I appreciate you guys for hanging out with me. I just had to go live today because it was I didn't I'm not gonna sit up here and give you guys a play. I like to do straights, but I'm not gonna give you guys a straight that I'm not gonna play. You know what I'm saying? And this don't that I'm not gonna play. I'm gonna want to alter it. I'm probably gonna want to alter it, but that's not a straight that I'm. I'm gonna give y'all some shit that I ain't gonna play. You know what I'm saying? But I wanted to come on here and let you guys know that I'm gonna be altering up some shit. We all probably gonna be altering up some shit. You know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, we come to get this bread, no matter what. So and then go through some of these games because some of these players. We at that time now. We at that time. We at that get money time because the playoffs are coming. They're gonna be teams resting people. Oh man, there's gonna be players that you never heard of that's gonna be in play. So it's good to get this to go to dig deeper into these rosters and stuff like that, man. And stay up with all these defensive numbers and stuff like that, just so you can know, because these numbers are evolving every day. Just so you can know where you want where to turn. You know what I'm saying? So let's see, Oklahoma City. Yeah, man. So decent hangout, man. Let's see. What's today? I'll probably fuck around and do a giveaway, a channel giveaway or something, man. But I encourage you guys to come with your. I'll go live every day if y'all want me to, but come on with a play. Come on with y'all favorite play as a favorite play, and that only helps the community because I don't find everything. I'm not a fucking I'm not a expert. Yes, you can inbox me on Twitter. If you're working, I'll just send you an inbox on Twitter to show you my DFS lineup and see what I think. Yeah, no problem with that. No problem with that at all. No problem with that at all. And like I said, I'm not an expert. That's where I started at, Tiff. I started at DFS probably 10 years ago. And with DFS, if anybody doesn't know what DFS is, it's daily fantasy sports. And you got to know everybody. You got to know your personnel. You got to know what these people are. I have a DFS projection site. If you guys want me to, start looking more into this, I can. You know what I'm saying? It shows. I could, I Draft Dashboard. I've been, they sponsor my channel too for a long time. Shout out to these guys. This right here will give you, like Jason Tatum. He's a 1.36 fantasy point per minute guy. We got him projected at 49.7 fantasy points. That's 4.6 value. He has almost a 50% chance to hit 5 times value. Tiffany, as you know, we like to get 6 or 7 times value, so we could, for tournaments, 5 and 6, probably good for cash games. But I'm a tournament player at heart. so I'm looking for like at least 6 or 7x out of my players. You know what I'm saying? I take a lot of shots. I take a lot of shots. In GPPs. You know what I'm saying? But I'm a one lineup type of guy. I take that one lineup, run it in a big GPP, a single, and dump the rest of it in cash. And 100 mans. Those are my looks. Those are my go-to preferred contests right there. So yeah, at the end, this site, it will provide you with fantasy point per game, the last 3 games versus that team, minutes, last 3 minutes, the usage. Jason Tatum was sporting a 33% usage rate. Last game, he had a 20% usage rate for some reason, 37 and then 31. Versus this opponent, his fantasy points versus this opponent, and then his fantasy points per game. I can filter it between FanDuel and DraftKings. Right now, we got him projected for 8% ownership. That's just right now. His fantasy point projection is at 49. You use Draft Dashboard. Do you have a professional account, Tiffany? I can let you J down on this one a little bit if you want. Like I say, he's a 1.36 fantasy point per minute type of guy. All right, and so on and so forth. If you want to search a player, let's see what our projections is for Mamu. I'll let you check it out. So right now, his fantasy points per game right now is at 9.8. All right. He's had his last 3 games has been 25, 28, 21 fantasy points. He's almost a fantasy point per minute guy right now. We have him projected at 24.3 right now. Fantasy score will be coming out a little later on. And then these guys will be coming out a little later on. All right. Let's see. Fantasy score. What do we got here for fantasy scores? See, they waiting on a lot of injury news themselves. So I guess it is what it is. I'll let you check it out though, Tiff. I'll change my password to something neutral and let you check it out. And so he's going to be a great cash play right now because you see he's projected as of 10:48 a.m. He's projected at 48% ownership right now. So you could slap him in cash right now. Yeah, Tiff. Yeah, you can slap him in cash right now. I mean, he's 48, and if he goes off, you better have him. He's 51. He's 51 salary on FanDuel right now. And then you can switch over to DraftKings and get the numbers per DraftKings. But I always look at FanDuel scoring because FanDuel is Bay. Hell no. Hey, yeah. Hey. Yeah. So appreciate you guys for sliding out, popping out, man. What I think about James Wiseman, double at plus 100 might be a lot. Yes, I like it, bro. I like it. He's been playing some ball. How you doing, Alan? I like it, bro. He's been playing some ball. Sprinkle something on it, and bankroll management is key. Sprinkle something on it. Don't go to because we got to do this. We ain't got to do this, but I assume that we gamble every day, and bankroll management is major key. So, yeah, but Wiseman. So here's the thing with Wiseman. They ain't got nobody behind him at the center spot. He's played 33, 30, 31. 30 minutes in 3 straight games. He's got double doubles in 1, 2, 3, 4 of his last 6 games, and the 2 that he missed them on a hook. All right. I don't mind centers getting down there banging with Capella. The numbers might not support it, but But I can see instances where he could get there, rebound, and I can see instances where he can get there. All right, double. I can see instances. Am I betting it? Probably not. I might throw in a Hail Mary same game parlay and toss them in there, but it is what it is. What is his points prop sitting at? His points prop sitting at 15.5. So just like him, so I guess him and Wendell Carter's points and rebounds should be pricing at 25.5. Let's see. 25.5. So let's say, Alan, you on the fence, but you think he's going to score a little bit more or something like that. You can always look at the points and rebounds. You know what I'm saying? You could always look at the points and rebounds because, in an instance like this, so last game versus Miami, he had 22 and 13. That was 25. Now, he don't hit this number all the time, but what is it? 25.5? Oh, that's pretty. It's kind of stable. He had 18 points, 14 rebounds versus Indiana, of course. I don't know. But that's always another option that you can look at. I couldn't talk you off his double-double, though, bro. I couldn't talk you off his double-double. And let me see. What is his points prop again? 15.5. His rebound prop is sitting at 9. Oh, there goes Trae Young, and Collins right there just popped out. What is his assist prop on FanDuel? 10.5 at 128. What's his double-double on FanDuel? Trae Young. I'm about to get ready to go, y'all. They want me to come in and do some training 2 hours early all week. They on some bullshit. Oh, I don't have my screen up. I'm sorry. Yeah, so Trae Young just dropped on the books real fast. Let's see. Let's see if they put up anything from anything else from this. Nothing, man. Let's see if DraftKings got any numbers out for San Antonio. Ah, hey. Okay. So we got yeah, I don't mind that. And then I don't see a clear pathway. Listen, I don't see a clear pathway for them to get in foul trouble. For him to get in foul trouble against Capella. And then you couple that with the fact that I went over the totals. We got 236 total here. All right. We got 236 total here. I mean, we'll see. We'll see. Like I say, sometimes the numbers don't line up. You know what I'm saying? Rebounds to the center position. Atlanta down there at the bottom. But it's still, per 48, it's still 12 rebounds per 48. You know what I'm saying? 13 rebounds. And that was the last 15 games. I don't know about the last 7. It might start to get a little better, but either way it goes, it's probably around the same. You know what I'm saying? So it is what it is. Good luck. Hopefully you hit that. I'm gonna play that with you, man. I'm gonna play that with you. All right. But yeah, let's see. Malachi Branham, what is this? Rebounds, what is his points? Malachi Branham, what is his points? 13.5. I'm taking the over there. I mean, I'm taking the over 13.5 points. I ain't even gonna lie. So I might as well go ahead and start right here. I'm taking the over 13.5. They just gonna have to fuck me up. His last 3 games, he had 7, 18, and 20. All right, with the I'm taking the over there. It might go up to 15. I mean, it just is what it is. So So Valanciunas, his points are sitting at 15.5. What's his rebound prop sitting at? I want to see this. I want to see what Valanciunas rebounds prop sitting at. 11.5. So here's the Valanciunas, man. Y'all know it's been a frustrating go round for him this year, right? And taking him on, pulling him off, and Larry Nansen, and all this shit. He got to get his run today, man. Give it to him, man. Give the man his minutes today. His minutes are, they fluctuate all over the place, man. Get the man his minutes, man. I mean, so back-to-back games, he played 30 minutes, all right? 21 and 12, 22 and 17, all right? Those are his last two games. I love Jonas in this spot, okay? I love Jonas in this spot, all right? He's got 12 rebounds or better in 3 of his last 4 games. I couldn't talk you off of that. What's his double-double sitting at? Probably at the minus 170, probably. Minus 150, minus 170. Let's see. Baseball coming up, y'all. We got a couple more days for baseball. Who like baseballs? Who like baseball, man? Who likes baseball? Somebody let me know who likes baseball. Yes, I do. Yes. Mine's 195. Mine's 200 for his double-double. Yes, I do content for baseball. I don't know if you guys been rocking with me. I do content for baseball. Yes, I do content for baseball. Yes, I do. Yes, I do. Baseball is very volatile. For you guys that don't know, baseball is very volatile. Your favorite player can go over for weeks. It's volatile, man. Home run, parlays. Me, my bread and butter, which comes after a month or so in, is pitching. I bet on pitching every day, all day. All right, that's what I do. All right, I bet on pitching. I'm not an expert in no shape, form, or fashion, but I know I like what I like in basketball, things like that. I like peripherals, rebounds, and assists. I like pitching. You know what I'm saying? That's why I like to bet at. You know what I'm saying? That's why I like to put my money at. And combos like rebounds and assists and stuff like that. So steal props and stuff like that. It's going down though. It's going down. Tread lightly on MLB. For those who don't know. But yeah, what else we got here? Marvin Bagley is in an interesting double-double spot as well. He's a good rebounder, man. So Marvin Bagley can ink a double-double. Hence, that's why it's only plus 145. He can go out there. What is Bagley's point prop at? Bagley can go out there and tear their ass up today. I wanted my Bulls to try to get Bagley, man. But that motherfucker, he stay hurt. What do we got? 12 points. Bagley sitting at 15.5. I don't know. We'll see. Yeah, I like the over points for Branham. I like the over points. Okay. One quick look at the injury news, and I'm out of here. Scotty Barnes didn't practice. Everything else is the same. Thank you guys for coming out, chopping it up with me. I always look for my podcast, early in the morning, upload it. Then if I don't upload it, 9 times out of 10, I'll probably go live. Or if I just don't, do that, then I'll probably be busy. The best thing to do, is probably to, follow, subscribe on YouTube, hit the like, and hit the notifications bell so you'll be notified every time I upload. With that being said, guys, peace, man. I'm out. Be on the lookout because I'm gonna post something in a minute, man. I'm gonna post something. I'm just waiting. All right. Peace.